pretty obvious that they were playing to win this game. I think it was a big deal to them. They left that kid in there for 135 pitches.
Yeah. Yeah, I
How
think
you saw it.
I think they had a sense of urgency and a little bit more will to win than we did today. For the most part, our pitchers just we were throwing the ball over the plate and we weren't throwing quality strikes. And a team like Arizona is going to hurt you. They're a really good team, and even though they got swept by Utah, they had the lead in all the games, and stuff happens like that. But I felt like they had a little bit more sense of urgency than we did today.
What about the at-bats? You couldn't really string much together today against that guy.
Yeah, I mean, he was good. He 91, 94 and had good stuff. And it makes me, the 135 pitches makes me think they're thinking about putting him in the rotation next week. That's all I can imagine.
Because he's their closer, right?
Yeah, he was our closer. So we were a little bit surprised that he stayed in there. But 3-pitch mix, throwing, his changeup was really good and kept us off balance, but did a great job for the most part.
What would you like to see differently when you guys go on Thursday for the
Well, I just think we have a couple guys that in the lineup, not naming names, that are hanging their head a little bit because they're not swinging it like they want to, and we need to come out just with our approach, with our normal offensive approach. We're aggressive, hunting fastballs, and you see a lot of guys taking fastballs, and that's not something we like to do. But just an overall more aggressive approach, I'd say.
Keaton Kringlen, I think he's got 15 hits and 4 home runs. Pretty good ratio.
Yeah, the guy can just square up the ball, and that's why he's here. And obviously Kyle Dean earned that spot in the fall, and so he was out there. And we kind of knew Keaton, if anybody had trouble, Keaton could step in there. Brock Hale again, another guy, because Chauncey was out tonight with a hamstring or quad, who we expect to be back on Thursday. But yeah, Keaton he just finds the barrel all the time. He's just one of those kids that's a natural hitter.
Despite this loss, how would you characterize this team and what it's doing?
We have a lot of character. I mean, we'll come out Thursday the same way we have previous 20 whatever games we played, and this won't affect us a whole lot. We need to put it behind us, but I would say a resilient team and a team that's just going to come out and compete.
This was your largest daytime crowd, I guess, in the park history. What does it mean to you guys to be able to facilitate that kind of?
Oh yeah, it's awesome. I just wish we could have given them a win, but to be out on a field where there's enough people in that to hear a buzz. I mean, that's where you can't hear yourself, where you can't just have a conversation unless you talk loud. Those are great opportunities to play, and we need to keep winning to keep those crowds coming back. But it was an awesome crowd today.
How did you get this game? Was it I know he recruited your son
to
San Diego. Is that how? Or?
Well, we were sitting at a game actually at Kearns High School in the summer, and we were talking about maybe playing in the fall, and that didn't work out. And so we just thought, let's just play after they play Utah. That's something we always try to do. Last year we were in Pepperdine and stayed and played. I mean, that's just something we have to try to do to pick up 50. We're playing 54, I think, but to pack 56 games into that. But that's how that happened.
So you go into Thursday with Rucker and you're back to league play. Tell us the importance of that series and what you need to build upon.
If we want to take first in this league, we have to win the series, especially at home. And the history kind of talks for itself, but we haven't played well against San Diego. So we need the gaps closing, and this is a year that I really believe that we can win the series here.
Favero, is he dealing with an injury, or is he just resting today?
No, he's not doing either. Just hasn't been swinging the bat very well, hasn't been playing with confidence, and so he just had an opportunity to sit down and watch the game today.